All right, here in Columbia, Kentucky, at the site of one of our next jobs we're going to be doing. A beautiful home with some metal on it, and the metal's not that old. It's actually in really good shape, but it wasn't done very well the first time, so its life that could have been like 30 years is like 10 or 12 instead. So that kind of sucks for the homeowner, but I did a video recently about proper etiquette for when you can and should go over existing roofs. This is a great example of what not to do. All right, so here we have, this gutter is like 6 feet off the ground, so it's right in line with my eye shot. And if I go right here, you can see the old shingles underneath. You don't ever want to see the old roof. What's crazy is they did the shingles without any drip edge. So a bad install followed by another bad install. They screwed this metal right on top of the old shingles without any 1x4, and they should have cut these shingles back. If you remember that video, I said one rule is you don't ever want to see or know that there's another layer underneath the roof. Part of it's just visual. I don't like seeing shingles. It looks to me and screams cheap and like penny pincher. Like, do it as cheap as possible with as little expense as possible just to get by. And what ends up happening in those situations is that a 30-year roof lasts 10 years instead. So you lost a lot of money. Another thing, when you've got you want to take off the ridge cap. That's a shingle ridge cap. You want to take off all the ridge caps and hip caps and cut back the drip edge along the bottom there before you put new metal. And then you want to do 1x4 wood strips, then screw your metal on top of that, and you can get a true 30 years with a roof with shingles underneath, and you'll never know and it'll never matter. So when you are putting on a new roof and you're spending money on it, don't go with the cheapest bid, because they're not going to cut the shingles off, they're not going to remove your hip cap, they're not going to put 1x4 on, and they're going to leave your whirlybirds there and caulk around them. And then your 30-year roof is going to last 10 years, which costs you a lot of money. So when you're doing it, do it right, and don't go with the cheapest bid. It's not going to be good.